Probably the question we get asked the most is, when are you gonna put the mast on? Well, not today, but we're getting closer. The mast has been stored here on this rack for a while, and today we're gonna move it into the hangar so Stuart can start working on it. So we borrowed the Marina mast trolley, and we've got a lot of muscly guys coming to help, which I probably won't record because I don't know if they want to be on film. The plan is, with all the muscle power, take the mast down onto the trolley, which would be here, and then we'll just roll it all the way into the hangar. How excited are you about working on the mast?
Oh yeah, pretty good. Pretty excited, yeah. Just try and prepare this little thing.
And there it is. 7 strong men came to help us, and we treated them with beer afterwards.
There you got to, it's only right, isn't it?
It's a Sunday and they came and helped us, so
Yeah.
this is the start of a new chapter.
This is my life now for the next few weeks. Trying to make this look pretty, give it a lick of paint. A few holes to fill. Biggest problem I've found at the moment is getting the old winches off. Got a bit of tapping to do for the jammers and for the winches. Got new winches, 2-speed self-tailors. New to us.
So what's the problem with the winches? They are stuck in there.
Oh, they are so stuck. But they will come off. Somebody kindly bought us some angle grinder discs, and we'll probably end up needing them.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. They were on our wish list, and perfect timing.
Plus, then that's the mast. Then you've also got the roller furling.
And the boom.
Yeah, the boom. See if we can use this boom that we got given.
This is the part that goes inside the boat.
Yeah. I think the best thing to do is start by removing the hardware that's going. The winch is going, contemplating removing that, this one. So there's a few bits, a couple of aerials up the top, a few bits that need removing. So I'll start with that. Probably a little overwhelmed, but you know, like everything, we find a way.
Couple of broken bolts already. Looks like the corrosion's pretty bad in here. Gonna have to drill them out. No! Okay. Wasn't that bad. And the winch is actually still in reasonable condition. Okay.
Do I just flatten those, or do I drill them out and fill them? See? Let's give it a clean and see. Ooh, bit of corrosion there. Turned the mast over and drilled out the second winch, and just left with a lot of white powder. Managed to get all the old cables out. There were some big bits of foam in there to dampen the sound. They've seen better days.
I just came to the hangar to see what Stuart's achieved today, and the mast looks pretty naked. Also, quite cool to have a look inside.
Mud Dorby nest, another one.
nests and also the foam. Have you showed them the foam?
Yeah, show them this foam.
Would you say it makes sense for the cables to not bang?
Yeah, just put it on foam.
Has anyone seen this before, and do you think it's worth to redo it so the cables don't bang?
Well, we're gonna have the ropes, that's the only thing. The ropes weren't in the mast before.
Does Jack have them inside?
Oh, of course Jack's got them inside.
So he modified it as well?
No, he bought it modified.
Ah.
That's a question.
Okay. Jack's got the same boat in this yard, so...
If you don't know who Jack is, he's the old boy with the same boat, and we bounced a lot of ideas off Jack. I climbed up the mast the other day on his boat, had a look. Yeah, so seen a lot of Jack's boat.
Oh, good job, Stu.
Got steaming light off.
The cute little light is gone.
Might put another light there.
Yeah, but it's very thick.
5.5.
5.5 mil.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's as thick as a modern boat hull.
Stu was wondering if we should take this off to have a look at corrosion underneath, and I said maybe it's a good idea now that we're working on it, at least to see if there's any problems under them.
There's lots of little drill holes, half broken screws, so I've had to drill them out, and the half broken screw that's in there, get rid of it because it's a stainless screw. And what I'm doing now is I'm filling them with this epoxy quick metal. And I spoke to a welder to ask to weld, but he said because of the anodizing, and it's anodized on the inside, it will just all bubble up and all this black goo will come out. And he recommended using epoxy, and we had already ordered this stuff, this quick steel aluminium stuff. And so I did a test yesterday, and yeah, it looks okay. It's fairly smooth, and I'm sure once painted, hopefully they'll disappear. Many riggers recommend just using a rivet, but I didn't like that idea. The other job that I've done, don't know if I recorded it or not, was remove the spreader holders. And they were tapped on, and as you can see, I had to drill them out. So the next thing I'll need to do is drill a 6.3 mil hole here, because I've decided to rivet them on. I think a rivet should hold. If not, we'll figure something else out. And the thing that I like with the rivet, it mushrooms out, whereas the bolt, there's no nut on the other side. So I'm hoping with the rivet and a bit more surface area, it shouldn't pull the spreaders down. This was for the cable for the VHF, and this was all what I'm dealing with. So just cleaning off what I can, and then filing out the little holes. Trying to make sure there's no burrs on the inside. But on the whole, pretty happy with the shape of the mast. It's 5.5 mil thick of aluminium, and the corrosion's pretty minimal. See here, you see this is one that I've cleaned up. Just got to wipe it down with acetone and poke some filler in. And here, a little bit of corrosion under the winch pad. So, well, the winch, but the next size winch is a bit bigger. So I've used this before, and it was 2 components, and as you can see, there's 2 components in there. Now we just need all of that so it becomes one colour. So as you can see, there's the 2 colours. Wait, no! Come on. Don't drop it on the floor. That's that. Ooh, warms up. Ooh, it's hot, 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 hot. And there we go. We'll see how that looks once sanded. Now I've got a pretty critical, crucial type job. I've got to drill the hole in the top of the masthead for the lines to go inside. I normally call them ropes or string, but I'll use a technical term. The halyards. Here's the top of the mast. Here we got the sheath. So, out there, we have one huge hole saw, which just fits through. And with this, hopefully we can drill and then cut across. So 2 holes, one there, cut across and file. What have we got? We're in a couple of mil. Oh, done. We got it. So there's the first hole. As you can see, tiny bit of rubbing here and here. But once the plate's over the top, you're not going to notice it. Your drill's smoking. Go on, drill, don't smoke, don't die me. Drill's getting a bit warm. No, smoky drill. Oh. Look at it. The old drill smoky. Poor guy. Come on. Couple more mil. I've got this epoxy laden plug-in drill that hopefully should fit. There we are, job done. That is that. Now we have 2 beautiful holes. Now the next question is, how are we going to go across? Maybe, because this drill kind of worked pretty well. What about... I think this could work. Couple more holes and then just a bit of filing. Yeah, brilliant. Whew. And just like that, done. Sweet. There it is. I managed to borrow the neighbour's drill, as you saw, and got a few extra holes cut. Then I went over it with the finger sander and the Dremel. It looks quite nice, quite smooth, but it's still a little bit of love needed in there. The next job on the mast is to fit these exit boxes for that giant hole. These ones are second-hand. They're alright, a little clean up, that'll be good. So I'm trying to figure out some rough measurements. Okay, let's have a look. Winch. The winch is basically a meter off the deck. Jammers, let's get the jammers up at 1500 off the deck. Been looking at other masts and it's basically a little bit of guesswork, so we'll go 500 off the center. So imagine this yellow thing as the winch. Winch handle's a foot. Ooh, I'd say, I know it's higher, but let's give ourselves a bit more space. So let's bring that up to say 750. And this is centres to centres on everything. Yeah, it's about 750. Okay, so that means the jammers are at 1700. Let's have a look. Oop. 1700's too high. I'm gonna have another look at some masts with a tape measure. All right, let's go and look at some masts. I'm outside down in Mast Alley. Let's see what sort of measurements we got. So we got 120 to the center of the winch, and from the winch up to the jammer is another 90. All right. What else have we got? We've got about 700. No jammers on this one. Okay, next one. 950. I don't like where the exit boxes are coming out. No jammers. This one here, I'm assuming it's keel steps. Either that or they're really tall. I got about 500. And then the exit boxes, they're miles off. Look at them go all the way up. So I think we could probably get away with we can get away with 50 centimeters, just shy of 2 foot from the winch to the jammers. Now let's see what we can find when it comes to exit boxes. 400, 400, 400, 500. Here is the mast. Here are the winches. And here are the jammers. One exit box, second exit box, third exit box, fourth exit box, to try and not have too many holes too close together, and then stagger them. So if I go 50 here, 75, 1 meter, 1 meter 25, and we'll bring this 50, I said, from the winch. These are roughly a meter from the deck. So meter 50. Meter 50 is not that high, is it, people? Yep, okay. I'm gonna go with that. Wish me luck. These need to go on the other side. So this is 50. I'm gonna come up here to 75. Then this is gonna be the spinnaker. And then at 125, which is probably about here, is going to be the main, because the smallest gap, I want it to be the genoa, because once the genoa's up, because it's on the roller, that line will always be in the sun, pretty much at a constant. So I want the smallest amount of light attacking the halyards. So if I'd read my diagram correctly, it should be 75 and 125. Oui. And the reason why it's not totally centered, as you can imagine, the rope comes in like this, so this area, the top needs a slight bit more give. Oh, that was a bit quicker. Now with this one, I'm going to try and cut it with the jigsaw. That's loads better. Okay. One side it was good. Probably because that one cut made the blade pretty much gone. It's hot, obviously. Let's see how this one pans out. I don't have much faith in this one. Okay, so the jigsaw's definitely better. It's just I need a couple more metal blades. Yeah, look at that. Oh mon dieu. Yeah, a lot nicer. Pipe down up there. Seagulls, eh? Damn seagulls. So as one would say, here's one I made earlier. Seems alright. Fairly in line. Put a little test rope in. I borrowed a tap and die set off a friend. It's these speedy ones which are pretty interesting to use. You get used to taking these things apart. All the winches we have are these Luma old school wave grip. No! It's not that it drops, it's just that the floor is dirty. Ugh. Oh, come on. Come on! You'll see the size of the bolts I have in a minute, and you'll all be thinking, you do not need such long bolts. And you'll be correct. I need to order some new bolts, and I'm really thinking about going for a torque bolt, not a posi. So now the most important is to try and mirror what I've done here on the other side. Now let's get the jammer off, or as Marina calls them, the hammers. And there we have it. So we've got the holes for the jammers and the holes for the winches. One, two, three, four. Bit worried about the little drill. Probably had a little bit too much abuse of late. Might need new gubbings inside, but luckily you can get all the parts for them. for the winch. So I'll get another thinking juice. The winches are a bit easier to mark out. So this is the small line that I've been using for reference. I don't know, it's a mill out, but psh. Done. So that's the 2 winches tapped, the 2 jammers tapped. I don't think I need to do any more tapping, apart from a little bit of tap dancing maybe. The rest is just rivets, lots of rivets.
Stuart needs my help, so I'm just coming to the hangar to help him out. He has been doing all the filming for this episode, so I hope he's done a good job. I'm sure he's done a good job. I just don't know what's in it. I just have 3 hours of footage to go through today, and it's for tomorrow. So hopefully it's all good. Check these out. New shiny wire. We bought these probably over 2 years ago now. And in a few weeks that's gonna be on the boat. And this here is the old rigging.
Yep. So the old shrouds were a 1/4 inch, but if you look here, which I find very interesting, especially on this.
Very interesting.
Look at the size of that crimp. And it's because they've used an 8mm.
It's got like wings.
Yeah, there's been some tomfoolery around here.
Okay.
So yeah, so I got really paranoid thinking that I bought 8 and we need 10. But no, everything's 8, apart from the shrouds, which we're gonna go up to 8mm.
What?
So the shrouds were 1/4 inch, which is just shy of 7.
Yes.
6.5. And we're going up to 8mm on everything. The backstay, which is this one, is 8mm. The forestay, which is this one, is 8mm. And the cap shroud, which is this one, is 8mm. But it says 10. But if you look at the size of the wire, if you actually measure the wire, it's 8mm. So
Confusion.
yeah.
Okay, so the thickest of all of them is the same size as the one we've bought.
Yeah.
So we're just putting them all same size.
Yep.
8mm. Is that right?
That's correct.
All new wire and all new
Well, no.
stay lock fittings. Well, new to us. But some of the bits are second hand, some of the bits are new.
Actually, the only things that are second hand are the turnbuckles for the cap shroud, because Bob had a load of spares, so they're brand new. We did buy a load of second hand ones, which are the jib ones, the gib, sorry. But they're all stay locks, these are all stay locks. So we've got, and those just need a bit of polish, a bit of love, a bit of TLC.
And check this out. We were smart enough to level it all. So what's gonna happen is that we're using the old ones to make the new ones. We're literally gonna copy what was there, hoping that is right.
I think we might also do some measuring just to be doubly sure.
Stu is really stressed about the mast, so please encourage him. I think he's doing a great job.
I'm about to drill 200 holes in it.
Yeah, so that's what you need my help for. Let's get into that. We're putting steps on the mast. These steps over here. And every step needs 8 rivets.
Hold on. Yes.
So that's going to be a lot of holes to drill. And we're about to just mark the middle line so Stuart lines them up right. And they are not all like wobbly.
Don't forget to tell them about the rivets that I ordered that were the wrong size.
Do you want to talk about that? You really want to talk about that?
I ordered some rivets and they're too long.
How much did we spend on those rivets?
I'm not going to talk about it. They're mono, so if anybody wants to buy some 4.8 by 16.2, I'm doing a good price. Don't show them where the company. They could buy them cheaper.
No, but seriously, we've got like 4 bags of 50 of these. So if anyone needs 4.8, 16.2 mono rivets, get in touch because
Yeah, get in touch.
we'll give you a good price.
Good price.
I am guessing, and I'm just guessing, that someone might comment and say that is too many holes on the mast and it's gonna weaken the mast. But you know, loads of boats out there have mast steps like these ones, and our mast is strong and thick, so we trust that it's not gonna really make any difference on the strength of the mast. Right?
Did you hear that, Greg? Strong and thick mast. You want to take note? So that is part 1 of the mast project. I'm really nervous, as you know. It's been taking a while to get rid of the old and start thinking about how we're going to put in the new. Strip it down, check for the corrosion. As you've seen, we're starting to slowly add the bits. And slowly my confidence is building up, but I'm still really scared because if it breaks, we're going to be a motorboat and we like sailing. So
It's gonna be okay.
So that's it for this week. We'll be back soon, probably next week,
Yeah.
with some more updates on where we're at. Hopefully by then we started to get some paint on and some product.
Might be a deck video, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We've got 2 projects on the go, which
Yeah.
work out really well because we hate working together.
No, we don't hate it, but we've been struggling lately. So.
Quite nice to have a little bit of time apart, not in a bad way, you know. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you to everybody that supports the channel. We're super grateful for all your contributions, all your help, all the advice you give us. And see you guys next week. Ciao.